Seems good. Hey, people, whoever watching this video, what's up? Abyss Walker. I might change that name, who knows? But it's really uncatchy, right? I know it. Hey, it's Abyss Walker, and this is a hood walking series, but I don't live in the hood. Nor is it mostly boxing, so I might change that. Fighting tips, who knows? But let me just say this right now. I've never been in a real fight. That may seem like a joke to you, but yes, never. I probably have, but I probably treat it like a joke. But yeah, I've never been in a real fight. But before I go any further, what would you consider a real fight? Two people getting angry, punching each other, or just fighting? Who knows? It's a real fight supposed to be, I don't know, but mm, I guess so. Anyway, this is some fighting tips, and today we already tackled boxing. Now it's time for dodging. Now dodging is really important. I don't know who doesn't dodge. If you never dodge in your life, ever, like even when you're in a fight, bro, get out of here, bro. Come on, because dodging is really important. Like if some guy is punching you, right, just off rip, just like just I don't know, just flailing his arms around or just punching you. And if we can't just look at his hands, just look at him in general and be like, yo, I see this coming, like, what should I do? It's clear that you should dodge, but some guys just going for a hit, they get hit as well, or they just don't care and just, nah, I mean, go on gorilla mode, and that is really like not really effective because you end up getting hit, and whoever hits the hardest technically wins, or whoever hits more like just like a weak point, then yeah. So it's never really a good way to fight like that. Not really consider it a good way to fight like that. I just consider beating your opponent. Like if you see somebody like just throwing hands, dodge them. Like just dodge. You know what I mean? Like somebody come up to me, say, "Hey yo, what's good?" Right? And I'm like, oh, put some higher. Please don't fall. Um, so I'm like, "Hey yo, what's good then?" And he like decides to throw a punch like this. No, I mean just throw like a wide punch. I can clearly see that, right? So I would then just easily block that with my arm, blocking them. I'm gonna get to you, but I can also just dodge that. Just like one time, just go under that and just hit them back. It's sort of easy, right? Dodging is fundamental. Everybody has to learn dodging at one point, right? Girls and boys, don't matter, bro. So yeah, dodging is easy. But also dodging can also help you like evade most hits. Like wait a minute. Gotta make sure. Okay, yeah, I'm good. Hmm. Yeah, it really is effective because we have to make sure like if I'm just in a street fight, no throwing hands, just rocks, knives, not even guns. Dodging will help you dodge. I'm not sure about the gun part. Yo, you're dead, but sheesh. Um, but you're dead if somebody put a guns on you. I'm sorry to say, bro. Yeah, you're the talk away out of that situation, or I don't know, wait for somebody to show up. But the thing is, dodging will help you dodge people's fists, planks, wooden planks, rocks, any like stones, anything, bro. Dodging is like really, you need to learn dodging, cause it's one thing to hit, like not a hit, but if you better make sure you can't get hit, cause you're just hitting somebody and exchange for them hitting you, and that's just like, wow, bro, it's stupid, right? You have to make sure those that, cause that's just really stupid. Now blocking, very fundamental. Everybody learns blocking. Everybody learns blocking, cause that's like some basic survival skill. Everything learns. If I get hit, then we really put our arms up in front of us. or try to catch who's ever hitting us. Yeah, that's basically that's what it is. So if you're in a fight, make sure you block. Now, if someone's hitting me with like a wide punch, I might actually go in. Like, if they're hitting me, like, please don't fall. Like this, right? Like this wide punch, which you should never do, right? Or just do it if it's effective. And I could just go into that guard. Let's just go into that. So while I'm throwing that punch, I could just slip into that, slip into that punch, and just deliver just deliver a left hook, and it would be over right now. But they could still hit me. But I'm pretty sure they didn't really expect me to do that. Now if they do, I could just take the other hand. Since I'm already up in their face, if they decide to punch me that next time, and then them with the right hook, because I can just turn that turn like it's hard to explain when I'm someone to demonstrate it with, but if they're gonna hit me like this, I can go in like this and then just block that whole punch and then go in and hit them in the face. Now if they do the side, they'll move back, then I kind of miss my opportunity. But if they decide to hit me with the other hand, I can actually catch that other hand and then go for my other punch, taking that same guard and hitting them with it. You're practically over if someone does that. Unless you kick them, of course. But yeah. So dodging is fundamental. Even sticking your hands out and catching punches, that's it. But if someone you're fighting uses kicks, make sure you don't get hit in the knees. Like I said, it's over for that. So even if you can't dodge or block, make sure you're ready to take the hits or at least hurt that spot. Now, the last thing I want to talk about are openings. People don't use openings all that well. They only attack the face and probably the stomach, nothing else. And when it's like that, it's more of a why, you know? Like there's like a bunch more other places you can hit somebody, which they are really effective places to hit somebody. But when you really think about it, bro, you can't only hit those spaces. And even if that person has their guard up, they still is hit them in the face. Like I seen plenty of fights just going at it, bro. Someone just flinging their arms. I was like, yo, what are you doing? He's like wide open right there. Just hit him there. And they're still attacking his face. Know what I mean? Eventually they break through the guard, but that's just really impractical. Like if your opponent knows how to fight, bro, he will easily see all those punches coming, and while you're attacking, you're technically leaving a bunch of openings that you don't even know about, because this is your guard, right? You know what I mean? This is your guard, right? When I punch, this entire side is left open. So even if I do like punch you, if you dodge that and go for right here, all this goodness is gonna get attacked. Yes, I said goodness. So yeah, you gotta make sure you don't get hit with those, bro. Openings are like, you gotta make sure you can't leave any openings. But even if you do, when you attack, like I mean, as soon as you attack, you have to pull back, bro, because you will get hit if you just leave your fist out there in the wind. Don't do that. Never do that, and you will get absolutely demolished. Now, I guess that's not the hand thing I want to talk about. I actually want to talk about how you're gonna feel when you're in a fight. Always be confident. Never doubt your skills. Now, if you know you can't fight, use the things I said right here. Block, dodge, probably run around. Who knows? Some dark sword stuff. And yeah, if you see a punch coming, block it or dodge it and attack. Really hard. Like, yeah. But some fights can be over in just a second. Like, depending on how the fight plays out or the opponent you're facing. So, really think about that. Also, grappling and like just making your opponent hit the floor, that's a really good one too. Like, back then, when I used to spar some people, I actually used to do that a lot. Like where they was like, because I don't want to bend down low for this. Not like that, pause. But, now I mean, when they would actually hit me, I would actually grab their arm, right? Grab their arm. Like, as soon as they did that, I would grab their arm, put my leg behind them, and then me just grab like their torso or their other arm, and trip them down easily. Then I just stomp the heck out of them. And that would be over with. It'd be over with. So, using those kind of moves are really good. Especially if you're facing an opponent who's bigger than you. Always do that. So, yeah. How's Jeremiah with fighting tips, hood boxing, whatever you may call it. But yeah. Peace.